What I always like to say, Ryan, is take us to the window. Share with us exactly how are you betting this race on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, betting this race, this is going to be a fun one to bet. I'm going to lean towards the number 2, Sweet Seraphine, for Jose Ortiz, Cherie DeVaux. I think 8-1 is a very fair price. I think you're going to be able to get that price on this filly just because I know Immersive down on the rail is going to take a lot of money for those connections. Obviously, she's a very talented horse who's never finished worse than second with 4 wins from 5 starts. But as I mentioned a little bit earlier, Sweet Seraphine just seems to be getting better. She's bred to love this distance, so the distance is not really a concern, even though she hasn't really tried it before, or she hasn't tried it before. But being by Quality Road, out of a Bernardini mare, both of those are very much classic distance horses in terms of the breeding. That she should handle 2 turns absolutely no problem. She should get a fair bit of pace. And I know she's been a little bit farther out of it in these 1-turn miles that she's been running against, where she broke her maiden, and then again the Wilton Stakes. But going 2 turns, I think it's going to bring her into the race a little bit more. I project her sitting, 3rd or 4th early, maybe a couple lengths off of it. But as I mentioned, her entire key to this race is if Dry Powder goes to press the pace of Lucara and get some pace into this race, because if Lucara gets loose on the lead, she's a very, very tough filly to run down. I mentioned she gets brave and she gets really, tough to pass coming down the lane. But I'm going to try and take a shot against her with Sweet Seraphine. Cherie DeVaux certainly knows how to keep these good horses going well whenever they are.
And make sure when you're up in Saratoga Springs, check out Kindred as well as Henry Street Tap Room, both located on Henry Street. The Tap Room, the best beer in town. Kindred, some of the best wine in town, as well as fantastic food. And be sure to subscribe to Anita on the Money on YouTube.